You don't wake up one morning and stop caring as a teacher. It doesn't happen like that. Teacher burnout doesn't explode. It erodes slowly, silently, so quiet that by the time you realize something is wrong, your fire is gone. Your excitement, your drive, your belief that you could change and empower lives, gone. This is a hidden education crisis, destroying teacher morale across classrooms everywhere. And the real cause is not what you've been told. Stay with me, because once you see the villain, I will help you understand how teachers rise above it.
Listen.
You were perhaps told this was a calling, a mission, a noble path. You were told your passion would be enough. But no one warned you about this, the exhaustion that sleep doesn't fix, the dread that shows up on Sunday afternoons. The moment you realize you're working harder than ever and feeling less effective than ever. And here's the part that should stop you cold. According to the 2024 RAND State of American Teacher Report, 50% of teachers say their job-related stress is frequent or constant. Let that sink in. Not sometimes, not during testing season. Frequent or constant. That's not a bad week. That's a broken system. So let's stop pretending this is about resilience. This crisis is not because you aren't strong enough. The villain is a system that feeds on silence. A system that rewards compliance, but punishes clarity. That praises dedication, but exploits it. That celebrates teachers publicly, but drains them privately. And the most dangerous part, it convinces you that this is your personal failure. It's not. Here's what no professional development day ever teaches you. Burnout isn't loud. It doesn't scream. It whispers. It shows up as, I'll just push through this year. I'll get better once this initiative ends. I shouldn't complain. Others have it worse. Until one day, you stop raising your hand in meetings. You stop volunteering ideas. You stop believing your voice matters. That's morale erosion, and it's devastating classrooms across the country. A Gallup study on workplace engagement found that K-12 teachers rank among the most emotionally exhausted professionals in America, alongside emergency responders. But here's the part no headline tells you. Teachers who report having real agency real decision-making power are more than twice as likely to stay in the profession. Not higher pay alone, not pizza parties, not slogans. Agency, meaning matters, voice matters. You matter. Let's talk about someone just like you. Perhaps you're a veteran teacher, more than 20 years in the classroom. Highly respected, loved by students. Known as the teacher who could reach anyone. But behind closed doors, she was drowning. She followed every rule, met every deadline, absorbed every mandate, until one day, she realized something terrifying. Her students still trusted her, but she no longer trusted herself. So she did something radical. She stopped trying to survive the system and started redefining her role inside of it. She reclaimed her expertise, set boundaries without apology, chose impact over approval. Today, she mentors new teachers, shapes curriculum decisions, and reaches more students now progressively than ever before without burnout. Same profession, different power. I'm telling you what I know. I'm telling you what I know from decades of experience. The system doesn't change when teachers stay silent. It changes when teachers become strategic. When you stop asking yourself, how do I last? And start asking, how do I lead? That question changes everything. Here's something unexpected. Something most teachers never hear. Teachers who last the longest are not the ones who give the most. Teachers who last the longest are the ones who protect their purpose. They understand and honor this following truth. When you know your purpose, it narrows how you use your time. Those teachers stop pouring energy into tasks that dilute their impact. They go where no path exists and leave a trail. A longitudinal study published in the Journal of Educational Leadership found that teachers who move into instructional leadership, mentorship, or curriculum influence roles report higher job satisfaction, lower emotional exhaustion, and stronger student outcomes. Not because they escaped teaching, but because they expanded their influence. You don't need to leave education to reclaim your power. You need to reposition yourself within it. This is where the story turns. Not because the system suddenly fixes itself, but because you, yes, you stopped shrinking. You stopped apologizing for expertise you earned. You stopped confusing obedience with professionalism. You stopped waiting for permission to lead. And here's the incredible thing that happens as a result. Your students feel it. Because when you stand grounded in your purpose, they rise. They rise. Ask students what they remember years later about their high-impact teachers. They don't say nonsense like she followed the strict curriculum guide, or he always was easy on us with homework. No, that is not impact. That's not examples of teachers who rise. They say things like, and this is a direct quote from Megan, June 2014, a former student of mine, and currently a thriving New York City technology teacher. This is one of many amazing and heartwarming messages I've received over the years, illustrating high impact as a teacher. This is what Megan said in her letter to me. Mr. Bell, my first impression of you was most like many others, but obviously I was wrong. Throughout the year, I've realized what an amazing teacher you are. I've come to look up to you like another father. I've been blessed to have had your guidance, especially this year. It has helped me grow so much as a person. And for that, I don't even think thank you are strong enough words. End quote. That impact doesn't come from exhaustion. It comes from clarity and conviction. So, this crisis solution isn't complicated. It's focused. Teachers who thrive do 3 things differently. They choose influence over overload. They build skills that scale their impact. They align their work with their values, not just directives. This isn't theory. It's happening right now in schools where educators are empowered to lead from where they stand by those good administrators. If you're still here watching this, you're not here to survive education. You're here to shape it. And I thank you. Sometimes silence is louder than words. I call it silence is power. Because in that silence, you remember why you started. Imagine waking up energized again. Not because the job got easier, but because you got clearer. Clear about your purpose, clear about your boundaries, clear about your impact. That clarity is contagious. Students feel it. Colleagues feel it. And you, yes, you feel leadership. And suddenly, you're no longer reacting. You're leading. This crisis isn't killing teacher morale. It's revealing something powerful. Teachers who thrive, those teachers who thrive are done. They're done being silent. And that needs to be you, teacher. Because when educators reclaim their agency, the education system transforms. If this message felt personal, it's because it is. And if you're done shrinking and ready to lead with purpose, the next step is waiting for you in the description below. Join the movement, our Teachers Who Thrive school community. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.